start already? Hello? Well, that wasn't quite the plan, but all right. Hello? Hello? Yeah, I'm sort of trying this whole thing out. It's a bit confusing. But, hello? Over here is the power miners display right now. I've removed a number of the vehicles and such. Because my plan... Yep, you are number one. Yes, the plan here is to sort of disassemble the whole thing and make something new. I already have an idea, and then the next one's going to be more sort of vertically focused. It's going to be like a tall structure, and it's going to be more modular, which also means that I can kind of make it like a little bit at a time. Like I can make like small little sections. So it's not as big of a thing to just jump into instantly. Well, I am just holding on to it. So it might be a bit inconsistent. Oh, hold on. Wait. Is that better? Yeah, this is... Good. This is kind of a slapdash setup. One sec. I'll put a link to this in the server for the others. Right. I've placed the mic down now. I hope it's not too quiet. Wait. The energy. Yep. I mean, I do have a lot of them. I do also have a Jet, absolute classic. I'll be honest, I'm not sure where to put all of this because my table here is already kind of a mess. I currently have my computer set on a different table. This is the one where I used to take photos. This is the one that has the like old photo setup. I just always had this sort of next to it. I mean, eating is what they're for. That's kind of why they were made to look so tasty, right? Exactly. Oh, here we have an absolute masterpiece of a set. The Rock Hacker. Absolutely beautiful thing. I'll have a video out on that and the other polybag after I've done the boulder blaster. Well, I think we might disagree a little bit there. As strange and perhaps problematic, if you will, some of the Mars mission sets are, I think some of them are still good. Like, I mean, take the trike. It's an absolute mess engineering-wise. It asks you to just like bend axles to sort of simulate suspension, but I think it looks cool. So here's the peak of the setup. It's triangle shaped, so this is what one of the ends looks like. And the way the whole thing works is that I do just have like pins. They sort of snap together. Yeah. Never mind, that was my alarm to remind me that I have to start the stream, but alas, I started it early by accident. Oh yeah, in building this whole thing, I did get a lot of these wedge plates, so I might have to incorporate them into the shape of the next one as well. So it has like a bit of like an angled side to it, because otherwise I don't know where I'm going to put all these. There's some of these bigger sections are always a bit of a nightmare to get apart. Jagged terrain. Yeah, I guess. But there's just so many of the exact same piece that it would look a bit strange, because I do want my terrain to look like a little bit natural. Like, I mean, here, like having some like sort of curvature going on with the slopes. I feel like having like 200 of the same piece would just look a bit strange. Okay. Yeah, I started the stream a little bit early by accident. But it's alright. Here's one of the sections. One other thing I did with this display, and that'll probably carry over to the next one, is that I had kind of biomes for the different crystals. So for the trans-neon green ones, I had sort of sulfur thing going on. I think it looks pretty neat. I'm just haphazardly snacking these modules behind the computer, so I hope nothing bad happens. That's lovely, thanks. Oh wait, my dumbass. I have some tiles holding these together. Whoops. I can't really see that. But I think the next one will have a sort of 64 by 64 stud footprint, roughly. So like 2x2 base plates. Hope they don't catastrophically tumble over. Yep, hope so too. I don't think they quite will, but I mean, even if they do this back onto the table, that'll just break them. That is kind of the goal at the end of the day. Here's another one of mine. This is a very another one of my favorites is this section. I got a lot of detail going on here. And most importantly, I got a bit of a braking feature. Oh, broke off something else too, but that's not important. And then here I have a trans-neon green plate, which I had like a Technic light behind that. But that's of course removed now. Yes, dynamite. That's why there's a red stud. Thanks. I've got sort of just generic MILS plate, pretty much. That's what these are called, right? MILS, if they're built like this, that they're like modular with the pinholes. Oh. Yeah, I mean, that does make sense. They are both mines at the end of the day. And here's, I think, the first module I made, which is kind of just this corner. And there's a little hole here. And this would line up with the drill with the thunder driller. Yeah. Yeah, I was originally thinking that I would stream for like a few hours. But then one of my friends hit me up and said, hey, you want to go play Smash Brothers? And I said, hell yeah, let's do that. So I'm probably going to stream for like 35 minutes. And then that'll be it. So I don't know if we'll get around to particularly much building. But maybe I'll try and get something done. Oh, this is a detail I also incorporated in some walls. Or the plan here is, the reason I'm picking it apart is because I'm going to be like destroying everything and then building a new display. Hi, Mister. Yeah, currently I'm just getting rid of some of this to clear up some space. Oh yeah, yes, and thanks. This is a bit of a detail. I added some walls just to add some scary eyes in there, because that's something you see in a lot of the Power Miners box art. Exactly. Oh, and sorry that there's no music, by the way. I thought like I could add some music to the stream and like maybe have like a some sort of like starting screen that would just be like a bunch of stop motion animations or something. But as it turns out, I need external software for that, which feels a bit strange. A rock monster has appeared. One sure has, right here. Right. I think I can leave the rest of it as is right now. There's a bit of table space here now. I'll try to sort of make a module, or the sort of bottom one for now. I think I'll. Wait, you'll have to explain that one to me. What is an action station? Is it some Rock Raiders stuff that a Gen Zer like me doesn't know about? Oh, I see. Mm. All right. I think I'll keep this little eye builds intact because I'll probably incorporate them somewhere in the upcoming model as well. Apparently it was. But yes, one of the goals for the new MOC is to make it sort of ever expandable. I can sort of just keep adding stuff to like the top and bottom of it. If I want to have, like, say I want to have the lava wave beneath everything else, I can just build that after the fact. Yeah, so that's the greater plan. I was thinking of taking some like final pictures of this setup, but it was frankly already looking a bit rough, and there's quite a bit of pictures of this thing already, so I think it's all right. It is just a cave with the Power Miners vehicles. I haven't added like any extra vehicles, mainly because I think Power Miners is a bit of a tough theme to do that with, since like all the vehicles already have like firm numbers. It's kind of difficult to add. The only thing you could theoretically add is a vehicle number 13, but that would have to be for the lava wave. Though I suppose the rock hacker doesn't have a vehicle number. So I guess they don't have to have anything, but that's a good question. I'm not actually sure. So I mean, in the comic. Oh wait, never mind. I realize now you're referring to this one. I don't know. I think I just kind of tossed him there. But no, he's all right. But how's everyone's Sunday? Do you all have any fun plans? All right, I see. Another issue is, of course, that this thing's already going to be pretty big. Like, this thing already has to be kind of huge to incorporate all the existing Power Miner sets. So, frankly, I don't know if it needs more. Some things that there are a bit more freeform are the rock monsters. Here's one design I found online that I roughly replicated. There's also a thing my brother designed, which is this spider. I celebrate the revolution. Oh. Yeah, the rock spider's fun. Yeah. Yes, behind that mysterious wall, we had something like this. It's kind of falling apart, but it is kind of just random garbage. Oh yeah, I recommend it, though I think I'm perhaps a bit biased. What sets did you have, or do you have? Ooh, you had both the flagships. That's neat. I had in fact, when I was a child, I had everything from wave 1 except the granite grinder, the crystal sweeper, and the boulder blaster, because I didn't even know that thing existed. And then from wave 2, we had the rock wrecker and the crystal king. I remember later, in definitely still childhood, was the crystal sweeper, and then in late childhood I got the titanium command rig, and then I think I filled out the rest as an adult. Including this here underground mining station. This thing's pretty cool. For a long time, I didn't have this comically long flex tube, because that's exclusive to this set. Before I was able to track one down, I did just use an old shoelace, and frankly, it worked pretty okay. Oh, nice. And yeah, I imagine this was kind of in your dark age. Oh yeah, the tube is like 30 something. I got it for that much. It doesn't come cheap, that's for sure. I mean, it's like it's a pretty large scale. It was a what was it? It was an exclusive set to like Toys R Us or whatever, and it's like from 15 years ago. So it is a bit of a tall order. It's kind of easy to break on a, if you treat it just as like one solid model, then yes, it'll snap in half because it has the little, I can't show, but it has like this little, oh no, yes I can. It has this tube that connects the two sort of sides. But I mean, just the like towers themselves, especially this taller tower. This thing stays together pretty well. I mean, case in point. Though this smaller one is a bit flimsy. Yeah, it is the longest tube. I wonder actually how long it is. Like, I wonder if this black one or the red one found in the Ring of Fire is longer. I'll have to check that when I get around to making a video on the Ring of Fire. But that's towards the end of the next wave of Power Racers. So it'll be a few videos still. Oh right, you meant the flex tube. Well, I haven't tried, but I do imagine it because they can get kind of creased very easily. That's true. But yeah, now we have a very, yeah, no, not, I won't actually. Because now we have a very plain plate. I'm gonna just start peeling these off, and then we'll see what we find underneath. Oh yeah. I forgot when I was making this model. I went on Bricklink to find like 16 by 16 plates to build it all on, and for some reason there was one seller that had an absolute abundance of sand green. So I just basically like most of this is on sand green 16 by 16s. Like did this come out in like a Minecraft set or something? Because like I do see this being like this sort of taiga grass, right? And especially given that it's a 16 by 16. But in any case, I got like, what is it, like 80 of these? Okay, I might need to pay Bricklink another visit when I get into building this thing proper, because I don't think I have enough gray bricks to make this as tall as it needs to be. Because given that it's going to be a vertical thing, it's going to have to fully encase like this, and then also the titanium command rig on a separate level, and then like a lot of the smaller sets, like smaller, like the crystal sweeper as well. So it's gonna have to be like at least like 60 bricks tall. Probably more. Significantly. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's what I figured. So I must have. I guess there was someone that just got like 80 sets from like 2022 then, because this is like a couple years old by now. Found this. I've actually been looking for some of these because I've been thinking of rebuilding my 7744 police headquarters set. But some of the pieces that go to that thing are kind of lost in this somewhere. So I guess I'm finding them now. So that's neat. Yeah. Actually, it is possible that the 16 by 16 plates may have been on like a pickup brick or something like that. Or like whatever bricks. No. What is it? Bricks and pieces. Whatever it's called. Okay. Because they weren't like terribly expensive for what they are. Now is the question, do I want to build the... Because the footprint of this thing is going to be 64 by 64, but do I want to build it in like 4 32 by 32s, or do I want to make it one big, like 64 by 64? Oh, it's 1 a.m. here? Oh, right. Well, that's my experience whenever Slugger has a stream. But, yeah, I mean, go sleep, I suppose. It's 6:15 over here. What am I building? Hello. Well, currently I'm not building right now. I'm just breaking. I'm disassembling this power miners display of mine in order to make a new one. I'm currently picking apart one of the sort of base plates. Check this out. City Museum. Right. So that's sort of what we have going on here. So is my audio good? Do y'all hear me? All right. Perfect. So I do have my mic a little bit further away from me than usual. Great. But I'll see if I make another live stream sometime. I'll try to figure out like streaming software so I can add like music, etc. But right now it is just brick sounds. which I imagine is alright. Alright, we're almost done deconstructing this. Yeah, I actually finished the script for the Off-Road Power, which is the next episode for the Power Racers retrospective, as well as the Boulder Blaster, which will be the next episode in the Power Miners retrospective. So we'll see how those release. Right. Well, now we've freed up 4 plates. And what I think I'm going to do is I'll just keep the individual modules at 32, at least for now. But I'll make it a little. I'll add some weight. That's a good question. What's the plan after all the power sets? That's a good question. One idea I've had is potentially going through all the tiny turbos, but I do have some significant gaps in that collection still. But I don't think we'll run out of power sets anytime soon, to be fair. We're just now nearing the halfway point on Power Racers, and on Power Miners, we're not even through the first wave. So it'll be a bit still. And of course, I might pursue other ideas. Like I might become a bit more MOC focused in the future. And I mean, I'll also probably drop some 3D stuff. I didn't know there were so many racers. You mean Power Racers or racers in general? Right. Well, believe me, Watersog, most of the good stuff is still ahead. The next wave, the 2008, is actually a little spoiler. The 2008 wave is my favorite. But yeah, my plan for this is to just add a layer of Duplo so it becomes a little bit thicker. So I might need to splice in some bricks as well for some stability. Also, dark tan Duplo. Which Power Racer set do you think would make a good race car in real life? Well, I mean, a lot of them are based on race cars. I mean, the one that comes to me immediately is one that's going to be covered fairly soon, the Phantom Crasher, because that one just looks like a sort of like F1 car, except it's dark green, which is pretty sick. But of the ones that I have already covered, I mean, there's of course the Action Wheelie. That was just a dragster. What else is there? I mean, basically all of Wave 1 are just pretty generic race cars or monster trucks. And then the Night Racer from Wave 2. So there's a lot of options. I'm gonna leave 2. Wait, I can't see it. Whoops. I'm gonna leave about 2 studs of space so that I can either use like 2 white dark bluish gray bricks, or I can use 1 white and then another color just behind it. I think that'll be easiest. Also, I just dropped a few bricks. Whoops. All right. Yes. Oh, this stream might run for a couple extra minutes. That was originally planned, but should be all right. I wonder if I can turn the camera down a little bit. Oh, there we go. Now you see what's actually going on. If you're wondering, by the way, this is just I'm just using a laptop webcam. I just brought my laptop in here into the garage. That's the extent of my setup. Am I gonna have to? I think I'll have to buy a little more Duplo. I mean, surely Duplo is pretty cheap, right? Surely I'm not gonna be breaking the bank for Duplo bricks. Does anyone have experience with purchasing Duplo? You've not done Duplo in years? Yeah. I mean, this is all I've got is just like childhood collection right here. That's just being used to like fill out this stuff. All right, I'll probably call it for this stream in about 10 minutes. I'll see how far I get in that time. Yeah, I imagine so too. Can't wait for the off-road power. Is it one you have experience with, or is it just are you excited about the racers? Got Phantom Crusher and Fire Crusher. Oh, yeah, I think those are. Yeah, all right. Well, I'll deliver as soon as possible. I do have all the sort of photography and such for it done. All right. Well, now we have a Duplo base. So the next step is just to like put bricks on it so that plates can attach. Because plates cannot attach to Duplo bricks, unfortunately. It'd be very convenient if they could, but I suppose that would make Duplos kind of bad for their like actual intended purpose. I don't necessarily need to fill out everything with bricks. I can kind of just place them in a way where they support the plates. And also whatever I decide to build on this. I think that since this is going to be the bottommost layer, I'm thinking it'll be the command rig that's there, since it's the command rig that breaks into the sort of lava area. So it makes sense lore-wise. Okay, so you had the Phantom Crasher and the Fire Crusher. Which one was your favorite between the two? Fire Crusher, yeah, I think so too. There's something about the Fire Crusher. I think it reminds me of the Red Ace a lot, because it's red and it has the light gray wheels and it has the same sort of type, where it has the bigger ones in the back and the small ones in the front. But it just looks neat. But I also love the Phantom Crasher. It looks very sort of dark, I guess. Yeah, do you all see the vision? It's gonna be a very sort of thick bottom, and I sort of just build walls around it. It's gonna be a sort of 4x4 of these. It's gonna be able to fit all the sets individually. I have a troublesome amount of these 2x3s. I can't really use them. Here. I'll also have to see if I can find any just like bulk lots online or something for just a bunch of bricks. That'd be quite vital. Yeah, exactly. It does have some limitations, but in the end, the amount of just volume I'm able to fill up with a Duplo is definitely worth it. And then the one wide pieces I can use for this edge, and then just use one wide like dark gray pieces here. So they'll also get use. I don't think I quite have the resources on me right now to finish this. I probably have to smash like the whole thing to get a couple of these. I do also need to, I guess I need to plan out like what way these are gonna face. So that I only need to do gray on like two sides, then I can just do like random colors on the other. I guess it doesn't matter at this point in creating it, to be fair. Like at this point I could kind of shove the random colored sides anywhere and then just work based on that. Yeah, I'm liking the direction this is taking. Even if it's not like a whole lot just yet. Yeah, this okay, it can kind of flex open a bit, but once I add these plates on top, then it won't be able to. So I think she's pretty sturdy. Right. look at this one. Right. What happened here? Oh, it still connects. So long as it does that, it's good. I think overall the 2007 wave of power racers had just some very good designs. I don't think there's any set there that I think is like bad looking. I think the Night Blazer is a bit of a strange case, but it's not bad. Aside from the braking feature, that's a little bit rough. Right. That works pretty well. It would come on like this. Yeah, the Night Blazer is a bit of a tough one to crash. I mean, as is demonstrated in my video, but I think it looks cool. The color scheme's great. And to be fair, I think the obstacle I have in my videos is a bit bad because the bottom of it is a bit like hollow. It's a bit raised, so some of them might not strike correctly. Right. Well, I think I'm gonna have to call this stream right here. This has been good though. We got some progress. I'll probably work on this just like in my own time, and maybe I'll throw another stream at some point. And it'll hopefully be a bit better. I'll try to see if I can figure this whole streaming software thing out. Maybe have some more pizzazz. Yeah, I mean, I hope you all enjoyed this experimental stream. Thanks. You all have a good day or a good evening or whatever. Good night to that one guy who went to sleep like 10 minutes ago. And yeah, look forward to more videos as well. Yes, I'll see you there. Yes. Bye.